Hello and welcome to the VC. I'm one of your hosts, VampireToy, aka VT. I am joined by my co-host,
Chill. What's good?
And we are also joined by two cuties in the chat. We've got Lovepeck and Cozmeeek.
Hello! You're all pretty cute yourself.
Wow.
That's me, Fuzzy. Wow, you guys are amazing.
We appreciate you both for joining us today. This is a bit of a special post 420 recording that we're doing. 420 just happened, and that was fun. It was a good time for us. 420 was fun.
I'm happy
Easter.
to be here on title pending. What are we calling this bad boy?
Oh, we are the VC.
The VC. Well, I'm
Yeah, you get it, like VampireToy and Chill, and you're in the VC.
Wow!
Wow.
You guys are so smart.
He rolls off the tongue nicely too.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that.
I'm glad you both like it. Thank you. And again, I'm so glad to have you both on. This is going to be our second episode. So
Ooh.
very excited. Our first episode
Hey.
actually just went live.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's not that long though. It's only 2 hours and 21 minutes. I mean,
Just a cool casual
just a
2
casual
hours.
2
casual
hours.
2
it's
hours.
a casual 2 hours. That's edited down, by the way. That's.
Oh wow! Edited down even.
I went through and I was like, all right, I can take this out, and I'm like, all right, it's still 2 hours.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a process, a learning process for us here on
Well,
the
yeah.
podcast, trying to figure out what is it exactly that we want to focus on and lean more into. But so far it's been a fun time. I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad
Yeah.
to-
Happy to
and
hear.
it gives me an excuse to hang out with all of our friends.
Wow.
Also a very good reason to have this.
Mm-hmm.
How's everyone's 420?
It's good, man. It was good. It was chill.
Yeah.
I know you'd never guess that, but it was pretty chill.
No.
No, it was great. I know we were gonna talk about roleplay a little later in the episode, but you know what? We could talk about it now if you want. Because we jumped into R.E.P. on 420, and we played our street gang characters.
Yeah, Jason, Nona, and Winky plays TB.
I love the name that Winky chose for
Oh, yeah.
his character so much.
It's so
Bro,
sad.
I gave him the best line ever. I was like, hey, his name is TB because he's got more kills under his belt than TB. Like,
God.
literally, that's how he introduces himself now, and it makes me so happy.
That's so good.
Oh, I miss Winky.
Yeah, Winky's the best.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I almost got to have a cop as a pet for Nona.
We tried.
That was close. That was close. I held someone up and we stole churros from him and a camera.
Yeah, bro. He acted like it was his livelihood too. He was like, "No, I really didn't think you were gonna take that." And I'm like, "Hey, dog, are you like a professional photographer or some shit? Am I like fucking up your livelihood?"
Yeah. And we weren't masked or anything, so hopefully.
Yeah, I
there's-
introduced myself.
Yeah,
I was like,
and
"Hey,
it's
what's your
Nona,
name, dog?"
right?
While I'm
so-
robbing.
So
My name is Jace Faraday. How you doing?
and then yeah, and
It's
then,
only polite.
yeah, and then Nona's very noticeable as well. So
Yeah.
Yep.
And we did take his valuable churros and camera, and it was so funny too because I was just like, "Is this your livelihood or something, dog?" And he's like, "No, it's just I really like it, and I'm like, is it hard to get or some shit?" He's like, No, it's just like $200, so it's not even that bad. I just don't like going to the mall.
So we took it just to force him to go to the mall.
Yeah, I was like, no, dog, that's your punishment now.
Yeah, into the
You have to
gauntlet,
go to the mall.
bitch.
Off you go.
Back to the gauntlet.
Yeah, we didn't take any
Shower
money or
hour.
anything. Just literally churros and a camera.
Yeah, he had $192.
That's literally all it
it
needs to be. But oh man, it's been 420 on Purple was crazy. Did you hear about it? Did either of you hear about?
I saw something to do with Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Penta was Jesus.
Yeah, Penta was Jesus.
Oh, God.
I saw a few clips and they're fucking wild.
Yeah.
It's like Slash Me uses special god powers to push him out of the car.
Damn.
God.
Yeah, that shit was
Yeah.
wild.
I like it. I like stuff like that where it's just like a one-off sort of thing where it just, you just
Yeah.
have like one person doing this crazy stuff for one time,
Yeah.
and
She
that's
flew
it.
away in a jetpack at the end.
Absurdity can break up things pretty well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
it, how it breaks up the monotony a little bit sometimes.
I mean,
Very
also
fair.
just the sole fact that Easter fell on the same day as 420, though.
Yes.
Like,
crazy, right?
God, I had so much I wanted to do for it.
Aw. Next time? Question mark? Next time it falls
Whenever
on it.
next 420 Easter happens.
It could happen. It could happen again. I just
What's that
remember
good?
seeing it like a month ago, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be a very interesting mashup."
Oh, my
no
days.
kidding.
But yeah, so
Yeah, when is the next 420 Easter anyway?
let's look.
Bro, I'm not.
Millennia,
Yeah, no.
probably. It'll never happen again. Once in a bajillion years.
Once every 1,000 years.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah, no, it was definitely fun.
Mhm.
We also got taken hostage at the beginning, and it was like a Squid Game kind of a thing, where they
Yeah.
were like,
Oh my god.
"You will walk on the yellow line, or else you will get shot."
Yeah,
Oh my god.
If you step off the yellow line, you get shot in the head. And I was like, please don't shoot me. Bro,
Hey, bro, don't do that.
don't do this, dog. And then Jay started getting into it. He's like, hey, this is kind of like a game, dog. I'm about to get the highest score.
Good lord.
there's
Yeah,
been
but no, it was fun.
there's been some interesting changes on Purple. I don't know if either of you have heard these changes. One of the big ones recently has been about radios and how they were disabled.
Disabled.
Mhm.
I did hear about this. Honestly, I think it's a really good move. I'll be completely honest.
Yeah. No, and that's kind of what we came, like the conclusion we came to
Right.
last week
And-
was
Mm.
radio is kind of just, to me, it extends the RP without it,
It's Discord. It's fucking Discord call RP. You shouldn't
Yeah.
be able to instantaneously get in contact with people. You gotta let some things burn slowly.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. I mean, like, I don't see any other ways. It's like, oh, you'd rather just do it word of mouth, because then there can be stuff that happens between speaking as well. Like, oh, there's another thing that comes up. And then, like, just extending that out where it feels more natural that way.
100%,
Yeah.
yeah.
people just were very whenever radios have like no real caveats or anything like that, Crim RP begins to be a little bit on the absurd side.
Yeah, it
Like,
can definitely be
Talk
abused.
to people around you, not on
Yeah.
the radio 24/7.
Well, then at a certain point, it starts to feel like it's like a fucking Counter-Strike lobby or some shit where they're like,
Oh,
up top, up top.
Yeah.
He's low, he's
Yeah,
cracked.
exactly. Like I shot him. I've been shot.
Yeah, three down,
Exactly.
three down.
3 down.
Shield's broken.
Like,
Yeah.
it's bad.
Reloading.
Yes. So I'm glad that it seems like all of us are kind of on the same page about it. I was resistant at first. Last week I talked about it a little bit. I was a little resistant at first because I don't like the thought of taking RP tools away, but I can see, I agree with everything that everyone has said, and that it has helped, honestly, slow down the pace.
Which is all I needed from Purple.
Exactly.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. No, it has helped tremendously.
Down a little bit.
Purple did not need anything else to keep up RP fast because Purple's RP is already so fast paced. Yeah.
Yes. So it does help. So I am now on the yes, this is good camp. I'm on that bandwagon. Let's go.
Generally, I'm just not a big fan of radios in a lot of role play. It might just be negative experience from people just consistently ignoring the stuff going on around them in lieu of talking to people on a channel.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually a really good point. Like sometimes I'll be having a conversation with someone and they'll just like interrupt in the middle of what I'm saying or what we're talking about to like answer somebody on the radio.
Well, because that's the thing is they have like 3 other people in their ear while you're talking to them, so they're paying attention to like 2 other conversations while it's just
it's like it's the whole, phone guys aren't fun to be around. Radio guys fucking nails on a chalkboard sometimes when you're just trying to like get something across to them.
Well, at least phone guys, they'll have the phone against their head, so you're like, all right, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, exactly.
But with radios, it's just like...
They're just walking around.
Did you hear anything of what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the greatest. I'm definitely in full support for that. Didn't they also do something with like... Didn't they turn it into a stop and go state with the light?
Yeah, so that was another thing we were going to talk about.
Yes, I'm so glad you brought it up. Yay! But yes, what do you think about that?
Segue.
What do you think about that?
I'm not sure what to think. I don't deal. Believe it or not, the majority of my characters don't drive to begin with. So out of anybody, I don't have a lot to say on it. But I mean, it can definitely make things a little tedious to like consistently try to stay good on all the roads.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the police are already pretty fucking big and Purple. You don't need to give them more things that they can just consistently mess with you over.
Well, here's the thing. So the whole like stop and go thing. Yes, it makes it so, you don't have to sit at the red light like for however long, because GTA stoplights, they're ridiculous sometimes, dog. Yeah. So but it does make it so you can't just breeze through a green light. Like even if it's green, you have to stop.
Yeah, true enough.
So it just means that every light you have to stop, go, go. And I'm not gonna lie, you have characters that don't drive. I have very few characters that actually follow the law when it comes to driving. Because I just blaze through every light before, whether it was red or green. Sometimes I would stop and like, take a look around, like left, right, and be like, am I good? Especially if it was like near the end of the night and I didn't want to get pulled over. Because I'm like, I want to go to bed.
Tired. Please don't give me a cop RP.
Yeah, please. Yes. I can't do the cop RP right now. I'm so tired.
I'm so tired.
Please.
And believe me, it's happened plenty of times. And you just gotta like, I'm like, all right, no, I understand. You can tow my car. I just want. It's fine.
You gotta dig a little deeper for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
None of my characters really stop at stoplights. I have like some goody two shoe characters, but not on Purple.
I have no input on this because I have only had one character in either context. I think there was only maybe I want to say 3 times where I've logged into Onyx, and then that was it.
I can't wait to see you get more into 5M. Just in general, I'm very excited.
Me too. Yeah. But in lieu of like what we were just talking about in terms of like the stop and go stuff, I already drove in GTA 5 Like, I would purposely drive normally in that game when I had time. Just because I enjoyed doing that so much, especially when it was raining in game. God, it was just so nice to just chill out and do that.
Y'all hear
I
this?
will say,
Do y'all hear this? This is the perfect civilian right here. This is Kazi's the perfect civilian right here.
No, Kazi's actually got a good point, and I've actually done this before when I was like before I got into RP. I would like load up like vanilla GTA Online and just kind of practice like driving.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those things where I was like, if I get into an RP server, I want to be able to like control everything and like know like, you know, the controls and how to like burn out and just basically everything.
Everything.
I gotta know the rules before you can break them.
Well, yeah, basically, it's like I want to at least like if I need to drive normally, drive normally.
Yeah. Also, real quick, I'm sorry to inform you all listeners, everyone in this call, that next time 420 and Easter coincide will be 2087. 62 years from now.
Damn, so
I've
really
got
is
time to plan?
Yeah, you got time to plan.
A long time to plan.
Don't worry, I'm sure we will be here in that many years. It'll be fine.
Wow, I can't believe it. I thought it was a more common
just in like a hospital bed on an IV, just being like, it's finally time.
It's finally time. And you pull out this like box, this like oak box that I've been saving this for a long time. And it's just the most perfect like joint that's just like rolled in like some of like the fluffiest like just rolled in it.
Keefed out the wazoo.
Wow. Just all shiny from the anyway.
Yeah, calm down, God.
Hey, okay, Mrs. Gallagher, it's time for your medicine. What is that?
The door opens and it's just a billow of smoke.
Finally die happy.
I'll share.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I lived long enough to see this day, and now I may rest. And that is the day Jesse will perma.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We don't have much time.
No.
Oh god.
Oh my days. So yeah, might be a little while before something happens with that, believe it or not.
Yes, sorry to inform you all. On a lighter note, you had mentioned this earlier, the Up and Atom.
We got the neon edit, man.
Neon edit.
It's so good.
It looked really sick. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, Kazi, did you see it?
I haven't had a chance to, but it sounds really cool.
Oh, it's so good, man. Honestly, he did such an amazing job. Neon's so great, man.
I don't know.
They did great.
Neon, but every time I see a Reddit post on the Purple forums that like has a Neon edit, they talk about the fact that he's doing all that on his phone.
Yes.
Is that
so
accurate?
He was in my stream, and that's what he had told me as well.
Yeah, so fun fact,
crazy.
He's done all those videos on his phone, and the community loves him so much that they raised $2,000 to get him a PC to not only RP on, but to make videos on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
That's amazing.
And he has some really cool ideas, by the way. I was picking his brain about like what RP characters he had in mind, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. So I'm very excited. Can't wait to see what he comes up with. But yeah, that edit is so good. I'm gonna go ahead and share it with y'all in here. So whenever you get a chance, you can take a peek. And for our listeners,
very good edit.
Oh yeah, no, it's really good. And for our listeners, again, everything that we talk about in today's episode will be linked in the description somewhere, so you can have access to it and check it out with us at the same time. So
I don't remember what part it was specifically. There was a part when one of you bastards were just being flung into the air at like
Oh, that's-
Mach
yeah.
5.
Peggy.
Yeah, Dylan. Oh,
Is the
yeah,
Peggy?
Peggy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was when Peggy just
It's such a good edit. It's so good.
Oh my days. Yeah, it was I'm really happy for you guys. I'm just glad to see Up and Atom is getting more and more attention. Every once in a while I'll see you guys pop up in the Reddit and all that, and I'm just like, finally recognition for you guys.
Yeah, no, it's been
You guys
great. Purple has been so kind to the Atom. It's been great. What were you saying, Kazi?
You guys absolutely deserve it. And the fact that it hasn't already happened baffles me.
Oh.
Like, seriously. I'm so grateful to get to, like, sit in and be here with y'all, even though I'm not properly there. Like, I'm just
You're there in our
grateful
hearts.
I'm just very grateful to get to know so many, like, talented and amazing people, and it just it makes me all sappy.
No, you.
I appreciate you so much.
I love you guys so much.
I love you too.
Well, I think this is a good point to pivot into a more general gaming news direction.
I mean, there's a new game that just came out.
Oh,
Or
I was-
say a new game, an old new game.
An old new
right?
game, yes.
An old new game that's old.
Very exciting as of today, which was kind of crazy. There was a lot of skepticism, a lot of debate as to whether or not it was actually dropping today or if they were
I
just
thought it was gonna be a
announcing
trailer.
it.
Announcing
Yeah,
it,
a lot
or
of people
showing,
were
like-
really not aware that today it was dropping. Like, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion is remastered came out today, $50, I believe.
Yeah,
US.
$49.99.
Today. So crazy. Oblivion was a game changer for the genre. Honestly, Elder Scrolls just continued to push the boundaries of what was possible for a game.
Absolutely. I will be completely transparent. I played Skyrim on like Xbox 360 onwards because that game just is on everything.
Yeah.
I have never once played Oblivion.
Interesting. Kazi?
Yeah.
I'm in that same boat.
Really?
I want
I own it on Steam, right? But I have yet to actually play it at all.
Okay.
So
This is interesting then. But you've played Skyrim, Kazi?
yes, I played through a lot of Skyrim. That's an entire story in itself. I basically did all the side quests and everything else instead of doing the main story.
That's how you gotta do it.
That's
though.
how you gotta do it. Yeah. Sometimes
yeah.
it's more
That's
exciting.
I literally didn't do anything after I got up, like, to after you learn about the shouts and the whole dragonborn shit, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here now.
And chill.
Yeah, I learned Oh yeah, I was gonna say I played a little bit of Oblivion. I played like a decent amount of it, but I definitely it didn't grab me like Skyrim did. Because I played a little bit of Oblivion, put it down, and then Skyrim came out, and I was like, I'll give this a shot, and then I was addicted. So I played the hell out of Skyrim. And I was like Kazi, where I what was that, Lovepeck?
Skyrim is just the shit.
It is.
It's very good, yeah.
So good.
It's so good.
Very
yeah.
good. Yes.
And I was like Kazi, where I did like most of the side quests. I did do like some of the main stuff to get the yells and whatever the what are they called?
The shouts.
The shouts.
The shouts. The shouts.
To
Yeah.
this day, I still have never beaten Skyrim.
I don't know if I beat it, but yeah, I just.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I was just gonna say I would always choose Argonian because it can breathe underwater. And I would do the like the assassins, like the Brotherhood of Darkness or whatever. And I would just murder people and then just jump into water. And
I need to let our audience, as well as our guests, know that I have been a very avid Elder Scrolls fan since Morrowind. Yes, I grew up with Elder Scrolls. I literally, my mom picked up the game and was like, what is this? Picked up Morrowind, and we downloaded it on the family PC, and we all basically like fought over who would be playing Morrowind until we got a second PC to play it. Basically, like it's so different, okay, compared to Skyrim. So it'll be interesting to see how they do Oblivion with the remaster, because Oblivion, it was also very different from Skyrim. Skyrim is very like, here is the quest, here is the marker on your compass at the top of your screen to tell you where to go, basically, and like who to talk to and everything. Like you can just basically no brain Skyrim, right? Like you just go quest to quest.
They dumbed down a lot of the things and gave the quest markers and stuff just to make it a little bit. They streamlined a lot of processes,
a huge amount, which I'm grateful for, and it made it more accessible to a wider audience, because Morrowind was not like that. Morrowind was like, yeah, you're gonna want to take a left when you see the tree that looks like a fork or something, and you're like, huh? And then you'll go west when you run into the cave or something, like literally, and you would have to check your journal to know where you were going, because your character would like write down the notes of who you've talked to, and you were responsible for keeping track of all of that. It was horrible. I mean, it was fun, but it was like, oh my gosh, if you weren't paying attention, you might miss some key information.
That's fair. I don't know. I've always been a very big fan of like the organic guide opposed to like the quest markers. I really like when you're able to follow along where the story is telling you to go, and you actually like. I like it when you actually have to look for a specific tree and then take that turn. I really like that.
Like OG Morrowind, then that might be right up your alley, because it was very much did not hold your hand. No hand holding there. You got kicked out
reminds me
of the house, and it was like tough to deal with it.
I know in Elden Ring, that was one thing I liked about it, was all you had was like wherever you sat at a site of grace, it would just give you like a line to the general area for like where you're supposed to progress if you want to see like that part of the storyline.
Yeah.
But it was very like, basically it just let you do whatever you wanted to do. And it was funny because you would end up in like terrible fucking situations where like I forget what the place is called, but it was just like level hard. You know what I'm saying? It was I should not have been there.
Yes. That happens a lot.
Like, leave now.
Yeah, so it's just fun. I'm with you on less guide are, better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that it's something I always enjoy in games, when you get to sort of pave the way and accidentally come across like main story stuff. It's why New Vegas to me was so good. I like New Vegas.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they have remastered Oblivion. I know obviously the graphics are I haven't looked at any gameplay of it. I haven't looked at anything. I've seen graphics of it, like
it's
screenshots. That's it.
I've been seeing images pop up of people messing with the character creator, and it's oh my god.
I'm so excited. I loved Oblivion as well because it really opened up the world of the Daedric princes as well. Because we kind of touched on it a little bit in Morrowind. The storyline in Morrowind is, if I remember correctly, is basically like you are born as like a chosen one who is meant to like unite the land of Morrowind under you, because you're like the prophet that has come for the people of Morrowind. And you're chosen by Azura, like, and that's why you're the chosen one, because the people of Morrowind, I guess, are they've worshipped Azura for most of their time. I don't remember. This was a long time ago. I should probably replay it. But anyway, but it kind of touched on Azura stuff, is essentially what I'm saying, is like kind of, you got to play with like some of the other Daedric princes as well, but it was mostly Azura focused on Morrowind. And then Oblivion comes along, and Oblivion is about like literal tears in the world between our world and the Daedric princes' worlds. So you get more involved in that. It's, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. So I'm very interested to see it remastered.
It'll be quite cool. I hope they do like fresh coats of paints on all the original games. Just the Elder Scrolls games in general, because there's a bunch of them I want to revisit, but I don't know. It would be nice if they were a little bit more modernized before they made it to me, you know? Oh,
I mean, a lot of games are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at that character creator.
Fix the AI a little bit, maybe.
Oh, the character creator is great. You see this?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Good.
Look up Oblivion Remaster character creation and go into images on Google.
I'm not.
You will see.
You will not be disappointed.
They are monsters.
No, these are works of art.
they all have handsome Squidward vibes.
This is great.
I was watching Winky play it earlier, and he made Little Dumbass.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm very excited about this. I really want to see if I can get my hands on a copy. Maybe try it out myself, because this is big news for me. I'm a happy camper. I'm glad it was released today, and it's not just like a little teaser, you know?
Yeah, God knows Bethesda likes throwing out little teasers and then just radio silence for millennia. Never forget that. God, when was their teaser trailer for the 6th Elder Scroll game? That had to have been a millennia ago now.
A while ago.
They did a trailer for that they did it 6 years ago. 2019, they did the Elder Scrolls 6 official announcement teaser. Oh my days.
That's crazy. I can't believe it's been that long.
It is, yeah, it's a little absurd. You'd think there would be some noise about that at some point.
Well, hopefully
Maybe
it just means... Yeah, hopefully that means they're just hard at work with it, you know?
Yeah. That's all. That's the best you can hope for in situations like that.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be like Silksong, where we don't hear anything about it except for like a 2-second teaser in a fucking Nintendo Switch Direct.
I mean, at least there was something for Silksong. I don't know much about it. I played a little bit of Hollow Knight, but not enough to know like why people are going start craving mad over it.
Hollow Knight in itself was a very, very fun game. I didn't play it myself. I know that there's a lot of people who are very much looking forward to Silksong though. And I think it's mostly due to like lore and stuff.
Yeah.
And the fact that you play as a character you meet in Hollow Knight as well, which is play as, I believe what is her name? Hornet. Yes. So I mean, I can understand the hype for it. But I mean, when you hear about the meme of like, oh, it's this one, it's this one, real, I promise, we're finally gonna hear about Silksong. It just like, you know, it's understandable why people would be looking forward to it, and I hope that it doesn't like end up being that way for more games in the future. Like after how long has it been since that last Elder Scrolls one? Years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Since Skyrim. What?
God.
Yeah.
Since Skyrim was released?
Skyrim
how
was
old
the
is
last.
Skyrim now?
It's a very old game. No. Not like super old,
Don't
like
say it, don't say
Morrowind, but I mean, we're looking at least 10.
2011.
Yeah,
Skyrim came out.
I was okay.
Oof.
I said it. I said at least 10. At least
Yeah,
10.
you're not wrong.
It's
my
at least
God.
a decade old.
Jeez.
But that's the nature of video games, right? Especially as they become more AAA and more enmeshed in bigger titles, bigger companies. Everyone wants their cuts, right?
Mhm.
It can really suck the soul out of a game. And that's when you get these pushbacks or We get the radio silence because we're not being told what's going on behind the scenes. Which is why I think a lot of people lean more towards indie games, because a lot of indie developers tend to be more passionate, more upfront and transparent about what they're doing. Chill and I, with Winky last week, were talking about Schedule 1. Schedule 1 dev is very transparent and vocal about everything going on.
I mean, he's been talking about streaming some of the dev work.
Everything, and what he's planning and everything. But even R.E.P.O, have either of you gotten a chance to play R.E.P.O? We've played it together, haven't we?
It is so much fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Idle games are beginning to be... I'm honestly kind of happy with the place we're in right now when it comes to, AAA titles are awesome, but the fact that more and more of these new standout games that are made by small teams or by one person. I mean, that's Schedule 1, right? Schedule 1 was made by one guy.
Literally
It's really good to see everything springing up like leaves like that, or like grass. It's just been it's been incredible.
Green grass, baby.
Yeah, man, I'll smoke to that.
But one of my I'm very excited about R.E.P.O because they continue to push out little updates as well. Schedule 1 is 2, and R.E.P.O is. Have either of you heard about the new overcharge mechanic that they're introducing?
Overcharge?
Yeah. So,
no, tell me about it.
Basically, because people, I don't know if you've seen on TikTok or just in general,
clips.
people are throwing the fucking monsters around. They've figured out how to just
you just get your skill up and
get your strength upgrades, and then you can just throw the monster around like a toy.
We were literally watching people grab the big head monster and just whip them around like they were
just dunk them
into a hole, just like a basketball, just right in. So the devs, to combat this, are introducing a mechanic called overcharge. Basically, when you hold something isn't it using if it's a monster?
Yeah.
Specifically,
so it's if you're trying to hold a monster, you'll start
your overcharge
gaining overcharge.
Will go up. Your meter will go up for it. And if it hits 100, you explode and die. You can also split the I guess, quote unquote, split the cost of the overcharge. So if other people are holding the monster as well, everybody shares in the overcharge. So people you don't take as much for yourself. Everybody equally shares in it, So it's kind of like an incentive for everyone to help destroy the monster, but also discouraging people from just grabbing the monsters constantly and eating them everywhere.
That's more chaos and fear.
Yes.
It doesn't take anything away. It just implements more to do. That being able to just do something like that and completely destroy monsters unmitigated is a little bit powerful, to say the very least.
He's power gaming.
Oh my god.
It's definitely good that there's a bar or something like that. I actually really enjoy that because it doesn't take away from it. It adds to that and gives it something else that you have to worry about now.
Yeah, another
which
layer.
I think is very fun.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Another objective or another layer to worry about, basically. It's good. I like it. It's a good way to... They took the problem and addressed it and figured out a really good solution that makes it fun, where we have to
and they didn't just
handle it,
They didn't just take it away either, which is something I appreciate immensely, because a lot of devs would probably just not find a solution to it and just axe that as a gameplay mechanic. It's quite cool that they found a middle ground for that. That's really cool.
Yeah, no, that's actually a really good point. That it's very appreciated that they found a way to just, like you said, make it work and adjust it instead of just kicking it.
Yeah. Well, that's not what I intended. We've got to get rid of it. But the people are having fun. Get rid of it. That tends to be what a lot of people do with like unintended glitches and things like that.
Yeah.
You got to figure out a way to implement or keep them in there in a fun way.
Agreed.
Yeah, they kept it in there and they added explosions. That's a good way.
I mean, come on, that's pretty great.
The only other thing about R.E.P.O that we found that was kind of interesting is that the logo is getting changed or has been changed. The crying, laughing emoji with the tears in its eyes apparently
It's
was
supposed to
a
be the
turn
tax
off.
man.
Yeah, apparently it was a turn off for new players coming into the game.
It
And
definitely looked a little strange.
Yeah, a lot of people felt like there's some
It's
sort
got like
of
an
disconnect.
uncanny it's like an uncanny valley kind of vibe. Like
For me, I feel like this might be what it is for at least some group of people in this. When I saw that and I saw the price tag, I thought it was just going to be like an extraction slop game that's just meant to, take advantage of how much people like Lethal Company while adding memes to it.
Yeah.
That's what it appeared to me. I just thought it was going to be a shit post.
Yeah, well, it kind of looks like a troll image.
It does. It does.
It absolutely does. It looks like a big shit post that you just suddenly see on the Steam new and trending that you don't touch.
Which it fits the tax man because he is a shit poster. Like, I mean, I don't know if you've ever had a monster in the ship when you're trying to leave, but it'll purposely like keep just spamming emojis until you pretty much definitely die, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. He's a shit poster.
Yeah, it's just not a great first impression. I kind of agree with them changing it up, so at least it's a little bit more presentable as a game package.
It's a part of the game, but it's not a good front cover.
Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it is representative of the game to someone who is on the outside. And I'm curious to see what they'll change it to, though.
Well, they did change it. So right now
they made it the big head guy, didn't they?
Yeah,
that's
the big head guy and like 4 little robots kind of like looking around, and they're
which I like because I didn't even know the game was like about little robots going around extracting and repossessing shit. It just looked like I don't know. I just expected it to be like a hiding from a monster simulator.
Which it kind of is, but
I saw that.
but yeah.
It's a lot more layered and a lot more depth to it than that, though.
And the little robots they're so they're small and
greatest part of the game. I love the robots so much.
And just like
so cute.
The eye tracking cracks me up. How it just kind of like looks at whoever's talking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I love it.
It's prime for
Giving
R.E.P.
them the side eye.
Yes.
Yep.
It's so good. Or you can be like right up in someone's face. I love it. It's just such a fun, goofy little game. It's been such a pleasant experience playing that game with friends and just the situations you find yourself in that game is just very memorable. Such a fun party game. Love it.
Yeah, you watch a lot of murders.
I once got myself stuck in a balcony after I died.
No.
So, where I had, I think it was in like that, like the magic place.
No, I think this is when we were playing.
Really?
When like my head got stuck up in the balcony, and then I think your head got stuck up there too.
Wait.
We were trying to get the cube.
Absurd.
Oh.
I'm just saying this happened when we were playing too. I don't know if it's different from your experience, but we were trying to get the cube that was up in this like shelf area, and it was like a balcony that you jumped by exploding from the cauldron up into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I just remember us like I think I died up there, and then you got up to me, and then maybe died. I don't really remember. But I just remember it was a fucking hectic ass extra.
Oh yeah, it was some chaotic shit. I was actually referring to a different time where I was playing, where I think we were in an extraction room, right? And in the room there was like 2 really big pools of that green stuff that if you step into you die.
Yeah.
So I wound up dying, and they brought my head over to extraction, and there's like a staircase that goes up, and there's a little balcony with a door at it. And in front of the balcony, in front of like the stairwell, adjacent to it was a balcony. And I was dead. You know, I was hopping around, just like trying to keep myself busy because everyone else was off getting like, you know, treasure and stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna mess around for a little bit. And I wound up basketballing myself into this balcony.
Yeah.
And nobody could get me out. So
Yeah,
I was just stuck there.
It's so goofy, man. That entire game, the physics of it's just great.
Everything about that game is it's so good. I'm so glad that this game has come out. It's been so good.
It's a very fun one.
It's a fun one when you have like a bunch of people.
Yes.
It brings out like a visceralness from me for whatever reason, especially when I play with Winky. Whenever I play with Winky in games like this, we always wind up in some sort of like pseudo passive aggressive at each other for the bit.
It was so funny with Chill
like,
and
I don't want to work here with you.
Chill and I dead, just watching the two of you bickering. And
why do we always get assigned to the same projects? I don't know.
We're always working together. I'm so sick of your shit.
It was so funny just watching you two fight over that vase because I was like, oh my god, it's gonna fall. And Chill was like, just watch. And
yeah, let them cook.
Sitting there with some popcorn, just like, no, watch, just watch.
It was so good. Just being we were literally flies on the wall for that. So it was perfect. That's another thing I love about those types of games. When you're out, you can still watch and witness what's going on, which I really love games that do that so that you can see what your friends are doing and how they're going through things, and it's a good game. I love when games do that.
We should try and put together another like R.E.P.O night at some point.
Oh yeah, no, that would be absolutely fun.
Yeah, it was quite good last time.
Yeah, I know. I would love to. We can totally do that.
Not an excuse at all to play with you guys again.
We need all the excuses.
I would love to spend more time with you guys, just in general.
Yes,
miss you a
exactly.
Lot,
well, just two more pieces of news. These are more just real world news, I guess. Not really gaming or anything. I know, the real world. Gross.
I'm going back to my hole.
My fucking sleep is out! Son of a bitch!
You're telling me I have to go touch grass? God damn it!
No, it's okay. I'm bringing the grass to you. Don't worry.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, see, it's all
sweet,
good.
sweet.
So,
bite-sized portions of grass. Very good.
in a shocking turn of events, the Pope passed away on Easter Monday.
Yes.
That is crazy. That is actually crazy. Like, of all days. Of all days.
Of all days that could have happened, it was wow.
That's
Wait,
mind
Easter
blowing.
Monday.
That's mind blowing.
Mhm.
Like, actually, like, wow.
I'm enjoying the memes about it though. It was all just a ploy for him to escape JD Vance.
Yeah. I think it was just hype for Oblivion. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
He was like, fuck yeah.
yeah, and then the gates of Oblivion opened.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. At least it didn't happen on Easter, thankfully.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
He passed away. He was 88, and he was like really progressive as a pope, actually.
Yeah.
Like,
As far as popes go, he had a lot. He was a lot more progressive than a lot of the popes that we've had, and honestly, whoever winds up being the next one, I've got a feeling is going to be a little bit further away from that. I've just got this feeling.
yeah,
'Cause,
I'm
like-
hoping that that's not the case. I'm gonna hope, but I'm worried about it as well.
Yeah. Francis was definitely a very good pope for as far as popes go.
He's pretty chill, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure he was gifted Undertale one time by Matt Pat, Google Game Theorist.
Well,
that's
he
right.
That's real.
Yeah,
he was gifted Undertale.
he did a lot of, like I said, he was very progressive. From my understanding, he was very much wanting to bring like same-sex couples into like the religion, and just being like more open-minded to it, and kind of like pushing the religion in that more like progressive way, you know, just kind of like, hey. He also helped bring more women into the church because in case people don't know, the Catholic Church is very much like, if you're a woman, there's only so far up you can go in the clergy. Yeah, it's still like that, unfortunately. But he tried very hard to change stuff like that. So he really was a bit more progressive as far as popes go. So
very much so.
Yeah, so it's kind of nice that he did all this. And then also popes take I think they take the saint's name that they associate most with, and I think the Saint Francis association is really nice. I believe Saint Francis is about like kindness, and really associated with like animals, like protection of animals and kids and things like that, like just like a genuine kindness. So you kind of see it with a lot of the stuff he introduced. But yeah, apparently it was on the back of him meeting JD Vance.
Yep.
Oh no. Did he say something to Vance? Like,
I think so. I
didn't
think
he
that was
say
like his
something
like
negative.
It was a meeting for Easter or something like that. I doubt they said anything too terribly negative, did they?
I have no idea.
I don't know the whole ordeal for why JD Vance was even there.
Yeah, it just seems like really random, doesn't it? It just seems really just, I'm visiting the Pope for Easter. Like, what? Okay. Maybe that's what he always wanted to do.
Maybe.
I have no idea. Everyone's bucket list looks a little different, I suppose.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Oh dear.
On a somewhat, I don't know if you would say this sillier. I don't know
what it is. It's definitely a different note.
Yeah, that's
on
a good way.
Note.
Thank you. Because yeah, I want to get y'all's opinion on this. Okay, I don't know if you've heard about this. Have you heard the controversy surrounding the pizza mural in New Jersey?
Pizza mural?
The mural?
I just posted it in the chat. So basically, basically there was this really beautiful mural done by an artist. Let me see what his name was.
Well, here, I'll just post the picture. So here's the cover photo, right? And so here is the original. Hold on. This is the original photo.
Yeah, originally the wall had a work by artist J-Mike Jayemaich called The Curse of Socrates, which featured two elderly women with prominent wrinkles and hopeful faces.
There it is.
And was commissioned by Brick and Dough owner in 2021.
Oh, that's quite gorgeous.
That's such a wonderful
and
mural.
They replaced it with pizza?
Yeah.
Yes.
So the top photo
is
the new
Yes.
one. Yes.
Yeah. So they commissioned this art, and it's supposed to be like, it's called The Curse of Socrates, and it's supposed to represent or be inspired by Socrates' main philosophy of teaching morality. And this idea of showing like the wear of time being oppressed. So it was a powerful painting, you know. It had meaning, it was beautiful, it was detailed, and I get that they're a pizza place, so I understand that they would want pizza in
weirdly,
somewhere on the building.
Poor taste.
Yes, but somehow
which never happens. How'd you do that?
Yeah, they just painted it over it with a blank white slate and then put pizza on it, and I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah. You can't blame the artist
No, because
No.
the artist was just doing what they were paid to
What
do.
they were
Exactly.
to do.
Exactly.
It was probably a big break for them. I'm hoping nobody is giving any hate to them, but
I
knowing
hope
the
so
internet.
as well.
Knowing
That's
the
why
way
I'm
the world is,
saying. That's why
though.
I'm saying this right now. Is like, it's not
Yeah,
the
as a little
artist's fault
asterisk.
at all. Like,
Yeah, it is the artist's fault for one thing. The crust to pizza ratio is just completely off.
It's
Yeah,
a
they
little
must-
more,
crust is
yeah.
so
they,
thick.
they must really like crust on their pizza. They must.
I mean, it looks delicious.
They
It
must
looks
be
like
a crust
some
person. I
the,
love
like,
crust too.
fire, yeah,
But-
the wood-fired pizza kind of vibe. Yeah,
Ooh.
That is definitely
Fired.
that is one thick.
Let's talk about pizza is going to make me hungry again. And I just ate.
I'll do it.
Oh well, it's
my
good
God.
thing you're hungry because I think this is a good time to switch into our snacks and candy tier list. Woohoo! So let me go ahead and post this. So for our listeners at home or wherever you are listening, thank you for being here. We're gonna go ahead and do an American snacks and candy tier list just to kind of celebrate post 420 munchies. These are all different types of snacks that you pretty much find here in the US at any grocery store, I would say, for most of these. And when we get back, we'll talk about some of our choices, and you can then judge Chill and I for our choices. Our guests get they get a free pass for whatever they choose, unless they
Shut
don't be
me, I'm
mean to
never
me.
coming back. Ever.
So we'll be right back in just 1 minute.
Wow.
All right, and we're back. We're gonna go ahead and share our tier list, starting with
Oh, God.
Cozmeeek. You told us you have some
God.
hot takes.
Yeah,
I'm very
Lovepeck says she's
excited.
already pissed.
Yeah.
I'm fucking mad. I'm not even gonna lie.
Okay, let's hear about them. Let's hear about them.
Oh, I
What's the
forgot
top?
to move the milk duds into been too long. But yeah, no, I don't like Twizzlers. I haven't since I tried them. You can give me Twizzlers and Red Vines and I'm not going to eat either of them because I don't like them. I don't like the way they feel in my mouth. It's not good texture for me. Taste is fine,
Mouthfeel.
but I don't like them.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a valid opinion.
I guess I'm not like super huge on licorice. I think there's only ever been one type of licorice that I like, and it was Wallaby. So
Oh, that's like the real shit, though. That's like,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
the
some good shit.
Australian licorice.
yeah. I've only ever really liked the Wallaby licorice. The strawberry one was the one I
Okay.
tried, and it was really good. But aside from that, I'm very picky about it. It's okay. Can also say the same thing about like fruit roll-ups. They're not bad. Like a lot of stuff that's in my tier isn't necessarily because I don't like it. It's more or less like if you were to give me a choice between this and something else, I would pick this something else.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah. No,
So-
that makes perfect sense.
So like sure, if it's around I'll have some. But you know, that's it. that is
If it's there.
Yeah, that's if it's there and I'm actually feeling up to it. Sure, why not? But yeah, the milk duds should be in. It's been too long because I can't really solidify that one.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the end tier is just like I wouldn't personally buy that from the store if I saw it.
All right.
If you gave me a different type of Cheeto though,
Right. Okay. Well,
different types of Cheetos are entirely different.
What
but
about
the normal ones?
the good shit? What's the good shit?
Don't even get me started on popcorn.
We're getting you started. It's on. It's
Yeah.
literally. It's on the very first spot. So you know that's like a special spot right there. So
It's just something that it's a no-brainer for me. If we have it, I'm eating it. Like, oh, I want a snack. What do we have? And looks in peeks into the pantry and just like immediately grabs the bag of popcorn. I have a soft spot for movie theater popcorn. I always have. And to have something
I agree with
similar
you.
to
That
it at
that is a
home,
base take.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just some good shit. If I can have something similar to it at home, I'm gonna eat that shit. And of course, up there is also Reese's because that's my favorite candy.
Yep.
I mean, it's okay. Always in the freezer, never room temperature.
I agree with that. That's once again another base take.
Yeah.
Because
some candies, some chocolates taste like better frozen.
it's like the
some
crack
candy
of
bars.
it, Kazi.
Yeah.
It's like you
yeah.
crack it open
Real.
and you I'm
snap
right there
of
with
it.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Dude,
Like
when it's frozen and has that crunch, it's one of the
Yes.
best
Yes.
things in the world.
Yeah. And
It's
a
for the
lot
same
of-
reason I used to eat like Uncrustables when they were like still a little frozen.
straight out
Yeah.
of the fridge.
Yeah.
Good shit.
In a lot of places you can buy Snickers frozen, like the bar, like the candy bar.
Frozen?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can buy it
yeah.
in the freezer in some places in the US because it's just a very common way to eat it.
That should be higher up on the
The only
list.
thing I've ever seen in that regard, I've never seen Snickers being sold frozen, but I have seen Snickers like ice cream bars in freezer.
Ooh,
aisles.
yeah.
Those are quite good. Those are quite good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I haven't seen them sold frozen before, and they were like it was like on the door on the inside of the ice cream freezer. I'm like, that is such a random place to sell them, but
I mean, to each their own, but like,
yeah.
it's the snap.
Yeah,
Kid, you
It's
want
the
that
crack
frozen?
of the chocolate.
yeah.
If you give me a chocolate bar, right, the first thing I'm gonna do is stick it in the freezer. I'm not gonna eat it right away.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a
Like-
good call.
I always do that with like those types of candies where chocolate is more like in general, like it's more chocolate than not. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick this in the freezer. I'll have some later. That's what I did. Oh, speaking of snacks, Nutty Buddies are not on this list.
Oh,
Which
you're
I'm
talking about
surprised by.
the Little Debbie snack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things
I-
are
good.
already god tier.
Yes,
those are so
would
good.
immediately go into my good shit tier.
Mm-hmm.
But I recently tried them frozen because I was like, you know what? If I like Reese's in the fridge, right?
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna like this just as much, and I did. And I was like, I didn't realize how much I liked that crunch. I almost like it more than I like the Reese's.
also
But
for
that is my
favorite.
for everyone listening, Kazi isn't the pothead amongst
No,
us, by the way.
I'm
And
not.
this is like top tier, like pothead level thinking. Like this is perfect.
really like snack food.
You gotta make sure to put it in the freezer to get that crunch. You know?
Eat some good shit.
No, I love it. I love this. I love what you've got up there on your good
Mhm.
shit list as well. Because I see you got some Oreos.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah.
I love Oreos.
Always with like a glass of milk too for me. Like it's
Yeah.
always gonna be Oreos and a glass of milk of some sort.
Milk
regardless
flavored
of what type it is. Uh-huh.
Okay, maybe my tier list is going to be a little controversial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Chips Ahoy's up there as well.
Mhm.
These aren't in any particular order. I was just kind of like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll put this here. And put
Chips
this
Ahoy
there.
is another one that is good with a glass of milk, man.
Yes.
Oh,
Agreed.
yeah.
Mm,
I feel like it's
With-
better in my opinion.
100%. It's like an
Chips Ahoy is, like,
experience.
A bit dry.
I
Mhm.
like the chewy Chip Ahoys.
Yes.
Have you ever had those?
Oh god,
Yeah,
those are
they're
my
pretty good.
favorite. Oh my god.
Nice.
You
they're,
can't.
they're the best.
You can't. We can't have a bag
You
of
can't
those.
have me in the same room. with
No,
those.
for real though. For real.
Yeah.
God, Lovepeck, you would.
They have-
we can't
they have
have them
chewy
at the
Chips
potluck.
Ahoys.
We can't. Lovepeck and I will be in the bathroom, locked in there, just eating.
You got the cookies? Yeah, I got the cookies.
I got those
They
cookies.
have
Shit.
chewy Chips Ahoy with fudge filling.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
God.
They go so
What?
hard. Yes, yes.
Holy shit.
Holy
They're
fuck,
so
that
good.
Sounds amazing.
Well,
They're actually so good.
that sounds
I know I need to
amazing.
try something now.
Yeah, I know. Same.
Speaking of things in the freezer, by the way,
Mm.
have any of us tried Pop Tarts in the freezer before?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Is it any good?
In the freezer?
It's so good.
They used to make the Pop Tarts chocolate, frosted chocolate sundae or whatever, sprinkle with
Mhm.
sundae.
Oh, ice cream sundae.
yeah. And that's where I got the idea from, because it's on the box. It's like, you can toast it or you can put it in the freezer. I was like, what a revolutionary idea. So I did that.
Yeah, in the 90s, they literally had a whole like ad campaign where they actually came in foil that changed color when you freezed it.
Yes, I remember that.
So
Yeah.
cool.
I forgot about
I had no
that.
idea about that.
Yeah, so it encouraged you to try it in a different way, because if you put it in there, all of a sudden get like this blue color to it. It was cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I
The
like
thought
it.
had never crossed my mind to put a Pop-Tart in a freezer. That sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to try that at some point.
I do like it.
Same.
Yeah, I like it.
I will.
It's kind of in the same vein as putting the chocolate bars in the freezer. It changes the taste a little bit. I like them. I don't know about all the flavors. I only tried it with the sundae one, and I think with the s'mores one. I love the s'mores
I used to do it
one.
with the s'mores one. I used to do it with
S'mores is my
the
favorite.
The cinnamon
chocolate
one, I think, as
one.
well. I tried it with.
and the strawberry one goes hard too, or wild berry.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna say something a little controversial.
Do
I
it.
think the strawberry Pop-Tarts are just okay.
That's okay. I do too.
Yeah.
I think
Oh
I
my
like.
God.
I think I like the frosting on the strawberry Pop Tarts more because it's got the sprinkles.
It is better.
It's
The
pretty.
sprinkles goes pretty hard.
like
yeah.
pretty.
Sprinkles are very cute and
But
also
Yeah.
just delicious.
My favorite one has to be like the s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Me too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
See,
That's a
Lovepeck and I are gonna
nostalgia
be like with those chewy.
Yeah, I got the cookies. You got the
chips
Pop-Tarts. Yeah, I got
Ahoy's.
the Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, no, s'mores Pop-Tart. I think like my ranking of Pop-Tarts, like for flavors, is s'mores, wild berry, and then probably the chocolate ones. Oh man, I used to fuck those up as a kid.
You see,
I feel like I'm about to be crucified for what I'm about to say about s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Do it.
The fuck are you
I
gonna
don't like
say?
them.
oh, more for me.
Oh, it's
Get-
okay.
Don't like
Yeah,
them at all.
more for us. More for us.
Yeah,
No,
y'all go
no,
right
no.
ahead.
Oh, that's okay.
No, that's too much. I can't accept that. We're getting.
Oh
a
my
divorce.
god. She's
Oh
breaking
my
up
God.
with me.
No, live
Yeah,
right
I'm-
here on the VC.
Yeah.
Click that like
been
button to
holding
keep
this
them
in.
together.
Subscribe.
Right? Maybe if you're here at this point, comment. Don't get divorced.
People in the comments who have not
Really
gone this
helps us
far
out.
will not understand what you're saying. Like, don't get a divorce.
Don't divorce
Oh,
Holy shit.
Kazi, you want to finish off this good shit?
Yeah. No, literally that is it. Like I don't have much else to say aside from like just the general Tostitos. Like while the brown ones are nice, the original is fine. That and a good ass dip.
Yeah,
Abso-fucking-lutely. Tear that shit up right now.
I go crazy for the cups, the Tostitos,
Oh,
The
the scoops?
scoops.
The
yeah.
scoops?
Yeah, the scoops.
Yeah,
So,
I go
Bro,
crazy
that's
for
what I
those.
think of every time in RP. Fucking Peggy or
The
Dylan are
scoop.
like, give me the scoops. Scoops.
The
yeah.
scoops.
All right.
Yeah, that's my good shit tier.
Yay! Thank you
Wow.
for sharing.
That shit
Thank
was
you.
pretty
That was good
good.
stuff. Good
That's
stuff.
some good shit.
Love Peg. What are you
Hello?
what are you enjoying? Munchies
What am I
wise.
doing?
Post
this
it.
is what. Okay, I'm releasing.
Post it.
Release
What's
the
that
files.
This is what I got. I was very sparing on what went into the god tier.
That's fair.
Very, very sparing.
I see that.
I guess the stuff on the very bottom that says pin images, those are things that I don't recall having ever tried.
Okay, that's fair.
You have never had airheads. Huh.
Not that I remember.
or
No.
Nutter
That's
Butter.
crazy.
You've never had Nutter
Surprises
Butters.
me.
That's crazy. That's like a staple in my house growing up.
I don't know what to
Oh,
tell
same.
you. First
Nutter
things
Butters are some
first
good shit.
on this list.
If
Let's
you-
talk about the awful no good shit.
Yeah. The worse than dirt, it
Lay's
says
classic.
here.
Worse than dirt.
Lay's classic.
Lay's classic.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Those things are not good in general, unless they are accompanied by something to mask the flavor, like a dip.
Like a dip. You must hate parties sometimes because that's like the chip. That's the chip everybody brings.
Chip, yeah.
That's the one.
Joke's on you.
Most times they don't even get you the
parties.
Kringle. They get you the Lay's original.
They just don't taste good. They don't. I don't know. It's just a me thing, but I don't think they're quite good. They're good with dip. I wouldn't just munch on a like bag of Lay's potato chips. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike and Ike's, they never really hit with me. I don't get
Same.
it. I don't like.
Agreed.
I'm actually right there with you. Yeah.
My brother used to stick
Whoppers?
those in the freeze, like in the fridge. So
Oh,
Really?
new
Yeah.
unlock.
That might make them better.
Interesting.
That might make 'em
Maybe.
better.
I mean, maybe.
We should
That's
do.
what food science is all about.
So we should try to do
Just
a
saying.
YouTube video of trying to make Mike
Just
and
throw
Ike's
everything in the
pleasant.
freezer.
No, just trying to make like making a quest to make Mike and Ike's actually enjoyable
I'm
because
gonna
we
deep
don't
fry
like them.
Mike and Ike.
But
Fried
agreed.
Mike and Ike.
Agreed.
Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief.
I'm gonna do it.
Whoppers. I'll be honest. When I was a kid, I used to really like Whoppers, but eventually the texture alone just started messing with me, and then I think I ate too many one time and got a little sick. So that's why I don't like them anymore.
That's
They're
fair.
dead to me
Mm.
forever.
Yeah.
Hershey's. I mean, there was probably once upon a time where Hershey's tasted good, but it definitely doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think, at least. I would never go and reach for a Hershey's unless I'm trying to make a s'more. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
understandable.
Lifesavers, too crunch. Twinkies,
Too crunch.
I don't know if people are going to be a little angry about that or not, but I don't know. They're too sweet. Maybe I'm not a stoner, even though I smoke a shit ton.
I prefer them deep fried, if it makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
I have also never had a deep fried Twinkie.
Deep fried
I've
Twinkies
never-
and deep fried
never had
Oreos are good shit. That's all I'm saying.
I've had
Well,
deep fried
Cracker
avocado
Jack,
before.
That
Oh,
sounds
what?
foul. That sounds
It was
foul.
so good.
Was
It
it?
was so good. Yeah. It was I don't know. It was like guacamole.
Oh, okay.
How
Well,
does
then
anybody
I'll
go
give it a
about
try.
How do you even go about that?
I guess you freeze the avocado and you just
Yeah, you
batter it
slice the
and
avocado, freeze it, batter it, and
throw that bad boy in
throw
there.
it in. Yeah, throw it in the fryer. Serve it with mayonnaise with extra shit, aka an aioli.
Hey, you just deep fry that, just Southern style,
A
baby.
Midwestern classic.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I feel
so
like
yeah,
I would see
Twinkies.
something like that where I'm living.
Oof, I don't know. I don't even know about deep frying them, but 07 to y'all.
I don't know. It's just not for me. I think how weirdly oily this sponge cake is
Yes.
just not
Oh,
something.
No,
I
it literally
like.
becomes a pancake.
Yeah.
Like that is the best way for me to describe a deep fried
I-
Twinkie. Is it tastes like a pancake with whipped cream.
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah.
a good
could
way
totally
to describe
see
it,
that.
actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm biased in that regard though, because it's kind of like a fair. Like
Yeah.
you go to a
100%.
fair and
Oh, yeah.
everyone says funnel cake, which I agree with.
Yes.
Absolutely funnel cake, but like
Mm.
you can't go wrong with it.
Yeah.
if they're there, I'm getting some.
Oh my days. Cracker Jack. I don't know. I think I'm just not big on like sweet popcorn.
You know-
I really like theater popcorn.
You know what?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's funny
I
though,
can see it.
because I'm. You know how I was like, oh, Lay's are like the party chip, right? Like people bring those to the party, right? And
Yeah.
then Kazi, you mentioned the Twinkies are like a fair food. Like you go to like the carnival and they got like the deep fried Twinkies. When I think of Cracker Jack, I think like baseball games, right? Like
Oh
It's
yeah.
very affiliated. I mean, there's even a song for it.
yeah, it's literally in the song.
Finally, some penis and crack.
There's some what?
Some crack.
You
Some
heard
crack. Oh god.
Finally, some penis and crack. No, that's-
That's the song of
That's a
Schedule
good
1. Wow.
yeah.
The GTA song, actually. And I see the last, but certainly most least, is the Jelly Bellies, the jelly beans.
Yeah.
Why?
What do you... Enough said. I don't know. Jelly beans I think it was another one of those things where maybe I liked them once upon a time and ate too many and got sick. But I don't like them. If I'm doing... I haven't done an Easter egg hunt in a while, but if I'm doing an Easter egg hunt and I find jelly beans in my little plastic eggs, I'm going to pawn them off to whomever likes them. There's a sure in the group that likes them, and I'm not one of them.
Mm.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. That's a me thing.
That's fair. So
Yeah.
when you come to visit California, we're not taking you to the Jelly Belly factory up north.
I mean, I'll go because it's going to be colorful and fun.
I'll go and I'll burn it down.
I'll tell them how bad their products are.
I'm going with protest signs.
I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna start taking all the jelly beans. I'm gonna bury them. I'm gonna bury them so nobody has to take the curse.
Oh, no.
This place is great. It's whimsical and fun. What are you looking at,
motherfucker?
All right.
Oh my God.
Well, did you ever get to experience the Birdie Bots every flavored bean from the Hogwarts Harry Potter franchise?
I vaguely remember trying them once before. And weirdly, that was a better experience because I already expected it to taste like shit.
Yeah, okay.
You have a pre-recognized bias towards it where you expect it to taste like shit, so literally anything that isn't that is just remarkably good. Very pleasant.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's a better experience when it's Russian roulette. Oh my days.
All right. So tell us about this God tier then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're talking, this is like my stoner go-tos, okay? When I am absolutely fiending, I will instantly go for a box of Cheez-Its.
I love
There's
it.
something about Cheez-Its that make them quite good, quite magical. They're already in God tier. If it was the extra toasted if it was the extra toasted ones, they would transcend everything. They are the best thing that man has ever made. Closely by it. This is sort of a road trip.
One of the wonders of the world. Cheez-Its.
Honestly, if we can, if aliens come down and they ask us to reveal what our biggest, creation is, it very well could be Cheez-Its. This is
I can't say I've
monument
tried
to everything Western America has to offer.
I can't say I've tried the extra toasty ones.
Dude, they are probably one of the best. They are probably one of the best.
I will agree. Cheez-Its are really, really good. How do you feel?
Yeah, so much so that you eat them even though you shouldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you shouldn't eat them, period. They're not good for you either, but they're so good.
Well, no, she has a dairy allergy, and so I love Cheez-Its, and I'll buy them. And I'm like, oh, I forgot. They have all of the cheese.
It's all the dairy in them.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to say no.
Is that a stupid question?
No, it actually
idea.
is made with real cheese. That is actually one of their advertising points, is that they're
they have,
made with real cheese.
The big wheel of cheese going down and smashing into a cheese.
Yeah. That's one of their advertising points, is that they use real cheese. So yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Cheez-Its, delectable, perfect, God tier, just salty enough. It's very addictive, hard to let go of.
Yeah, because you got the sharpness of the cheese too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want Cheez-Its now.
Yeah. And then next to that, I have peanut M&Ms. Now,
valid.
Yeah, they are another one of those candies that are just not easy to put down once you start.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's a little bit of background. My mom does a lot of performing and going like town to town, and we do road trips now and then. I come with her to help set up like music gear and all that.
Oh, cool.
And we will often get like snacks from a gas station. And one of our like go-tos is sort of just become like a tradition now, is getting like a bag of peanut M&Ms to share.
Aww.
Oh,
It is.
that's really
That's
sweet.
I
wholesome.
love that.
It's God tier, and there's a story to it. So there you go.
I love that so much.
That's beautiful.
And
That's
they
so
are
nice.
delicious.
It's so good.
I didn't even realize that those were specifically peanut M&Ms.
So
Mhm.
tasty.
Well,
Oh,
thank you for sharing. Now we shall move on to chills.
I'd like these titles.
Actual
Yeah.
ass.
All right, chill. Do you want to
Okay,
start
hold
with
on.
your
What's the
actual ass out for our viewers?
Yeah, Mike and Ike's, which I think we've already established.
Yes.
They're on the bottom of the tier list.
Yes.
Mhm.
And Tootsie Roll, because I'm going to be honest, that was one of those things I used to like as a kid, and then I've had one as an adult, and I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with me? This tastes like ass. I will say on the mid stuff, Chex Mix is one of those things that like I'll eat like a Chex Mix like mix at a party or something like that, but it's never like something I'll buy, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's much better if you make it yourself for sure. I would agree.
Yeah, and I've had like good Chex Mix like mixes at parties, so I'm not saying it's like awful, but like it's definitely not something I'd ever like buy myself.
So,
And what were you talking about, Cracker Jack? I actually love caramel corn, but Cracker Jack specifically, it's fucking like it's like eating like loose scrap metal sometimes. Because
I think
it-
it's the peanut. It has peanuts in it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it's not the peanuts though. It's like sometimes the corn is so old. Like I don't know. Like it feels like I'm eating something from the 50s. Like
it feels like you shouldn't be eating it.
it feels it's like non-food food. It's like, is this display food? Is this actually just styrofoam? So
Well-
yeah, that's my take on that.
Well, tell us about the top row, which is labeled as "I'd murder for these." That's pretty strong language right there. It's like, what would I do for a Klondike bar level of?
Well, it
love?
was gonna be what I would do. It was you got the reference. I'm glad. So, before I do move on to those, I want to discuss the mid of Swedish Fish and Gardettos, because once again, also just mid as hell.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, jelly beans are down there, VT. I'm sorry,
Oh, I don't
but they
mind.
just mid.
I don't care.
They're just mid. I know, but you were talking about the Jelly Belly being actual ass or worse than dirt for Lovepeck, and I'm like, I kind of get it, man. I kind of get it. But yeah, going up to I'd murder for these. Fifth Avenue, that top one that no one else had anywhere on the lists other than like I haven't had these in a long time.
I don't think I've
That
ever had
is-
one.
Yes, you have. That is the bar that I would buy when you like. It's the Butterfinger one.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Butterfinger. Okay, for anyone who's never had a Fifth Avenue chocolate bar, it's like Butterfinger.
But like more peanut buttery.
Yeah, like if
Oh,
the middle
what?
of the bar, you know how Butterfinger has like that very like
Bright
like the
yellow,
center
kinda
toffee,
crisp.
Oh, yeah.
crispy middle.
And it's like a butter toffee kind of flavor.
Yeah.
With Fifth Avenue's, it's like a peanut butter
Yeah.
toffee. It's like you can really taste
Ooh.
more of a peanut butter.
It's more
in it.
peanut
That
butter,
actually kind
yeah.
of blows my mind, and I really want to try it.
They're
It's
so
pretty
good, man.
Yeah.
Delicious.
That sounds amazing, because Butterfingers are already pretty sweet, to be
Yeah.
honest.
In my opinion, Fifth Avenue is better than Butterfinger. I know it's a hot
Yeah,
take.
the way
It's a
you're-
hot
no,
take.
The way you're describing it, I absolutely agree with that, because I'm like imagining how that would taste, and I'm like, yes, no, that's definitely better.
I seriously think that it's like the reason that Butterfinger is like the prominent one and Fifth Avenue got like left by the wayside is all that fucking marketing in the 90s for like Butterfinger and The Simpsons and all that shit.
Yeah, true.
So like Butterfinger got pushed to the forefront and Fifth Avenue was like left in the gutter. But yeah, no, I'd kill somebody for one of those.
Oh my god.
I'll do it.
Don't.
Yeah, second place, those fucking little Keebler M&M cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so good, man.
Those are the
God
90s.
tier.
They're difficult to put down as well, for sure.
They are, man. They're
I've got a
poppable.
soft spot for Keebler, just in general.
They're
Yeah, it's very
poppable.
nostalgic.
Very true.
Yeah, it reminds me of those days of like going to a vending machine and being like, "Oh, they fucking have them." You know?
Vending machine cookies, just in general, hit different though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
do. They really do. It's because you're desperate for food and you find the fucking oasis of the vending machine.
Yeah.
We already talked about how peanut M&Ms are amazing,
The
so I don't
best,
got to get into
yes.
that. Yeah.
No rocket here, I see.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme donuts, and specifically just a classic glaze. And I'm not saying just Krispy Kreme, but a classic glazed donut as a munchie. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that shit is just like we were talking about with like the nostalgia factor. Like,
Mhm.
it's just so good and simple and perfect. So
Donuts
yeah.
and chocolate milk were a big thing of mine when I was a kid. So that's
Absolutely. And then I agree so much with Kazi's take of just movie theater popcorn
Yeah.
being such a fucking S tier snack. So that's up there. And then, Twix and Reese's, which I already discussed last week,
Yep.
of just like they're amazing.
Yep.
And then Lovepeck made all the points about Cheez-Its. So
Cheez-Its.
yeah, I agree on every point.
Factor. These snacks are unifying factors.
Yes.
They really are.
They bring us closer together.
Wow.
If we're all ever all in California at some point, dude, it would be so sick to get a bunch of these snacks and just chill out.
Hell yeah.
Well, we are planning to be going to TwitchCon this year, to the San Diego one. I don't know about y'all, but that is something that we are planning on doing, and potentially, maybe even in the future, we might do future TwitchCons as well. So maybe in the
I would
future.
be super down for that.
Yeah.
It'll be a little bit on the tricky side. I'll have to figure out
Yeah.
planes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Planes,
Plus, I got a
trains,
little
and
more on my
automobiles.
plane.
I don't need to brag. I got 11
Lots and
bucks in my
lots of
bank account.
trains.
I'm pretty cool like that.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, and here is my tier list. There we go. I didn't fill it out very much. I was just focusing on the top and the bottom after a certain point. So I was like, oh, okay. So I pretty much agree with the Mike and Ike's. They are so not memorable. I think I've had them a couple
I
times.
remember them because they're awful.
I've had them a couple times in my life, and I just never really they never are something that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely get some of those. You know what I mean? I don't even know what you could use them for, because at least with Jolly Ranchers you could put them in a mixer for a shot glass or something, or Mike and Ice what do you use it for? I don't know.
It's got a weird mouth feel too.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
it.
a
The
thing for
artificial
anybody else.
flavors just don't taste very
Dude,
good.
Those and those red hot tamales. Those things are
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I agree
Those
with
are
you.
vile.
And then I put the Welch's fruit snacks because I don't really like
that.
those.
I think is pretty fucked up.
I don't like them.
How could you do this to us?
I don't like them.
What is
I
your
don't like
goddamn problem?
them. They
They're
don't.
classics.
They don't taste good. They just.
Hmm.
I don't know.
If they were gushers, it would be a different story.
No, I don't like Gushers.
I don't like Gushers either.
I don't like Gushers. Oh God.
I'm gonna be
Uh-uh.
transparent and say that most gummy things I do not like either. Just in
But
general.
But they gush.
I think that's why I don't like
The
them.
only-
I'm like, ugh, no.
The only thing I need to gush over is you.
Oh, that was
Oh my
smooth.
gosh. You're
Wow.
sending the divorce paperwork.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, my
Look, all those
lawyer
comments.
should probably be talking to your lawyer soon.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Y'all
I gotta go,
putting,
guys.
Y'all better be putting those comments down to keep them together. Just saying. I've tried.
It's clearly the only thing.
So, combos. I've tried combos twice, I think, in my life, and I do not like them.
Agreed.
They're like too salty.
They're very intense in their flavor. If they dialed it back a little bit, I think they'd be better.
I think so.
I have a friend who loved combos, and by proxy, they were just always around me.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, yeah, I guess I'll have some combos. And then it just like, I don't know if it's like one of those like acquired.
Does it grow on you, maybe?
Yeah.
Because I only had them twice, and I was like, I can't eat these at all.
No, the first time I was like, what is wrong with you? And then like the 17th time I was like, all right, I might like these.
Yeah. And then Pringles are kind of on that same vein for me as well. I started to notice like Pringles have one side of the Pringles is like sprayed with a salt spray and the other side is not. So one side is salty and the other side is not. But it's also like the way that they're made is kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like weirds me out. I don't like Pringles. So I actually avoid Pringles as far as like snacks go. I don't know if you've noticed this, Chill, or if I've told you, but like I legit just I don't like Pringles. They weird me out. And I don't like their flavors. Mid. Yeah, like
I used to be pretty into the pizza ones when I was a kid.
Yeah,
but like they're pretty mid.
And I get like this weird like film on my mouth. I think it's from like the potato starch.
Yeah. So you know that they're just made from like potato pieces that are like put back together.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's literally why I don't like.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's like potato goo that they press into a chip shape.
Yeah, it's like Franken potato basically.
It really is. Yeah.
They like make it into goop.
They like blend potatoes, and then they like paste it out, and then they put it into like a chip press.
Yeah.
Hey man, I know what it is. I'd still eat one right now.
I'm good. But
if you want like good version of that, have you guys ever had the TGI Friday potato skins?
I think I have once. Yeah. It comes in like the TGI Fridays bag. Yeah. Yes, I have had those.
They something about those guys sort of give off a little bit of Pringle energy, just not in a can, and they taste so much better.
What cracks me up is my favorite part of like shit like this is when they won't call it a potato chip, they call it snack crisps.
Oh yeah.
Well, because they can't call it a potato.
No, I know.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. It's just really funny to me. It's like when like you'll get like chicken nuggets, but there's like a letter missing.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a second.
I will say there's a company called the Good Crisp Company that they do like a healthier alternative version of Pringles that I do like. And
these look interesting.
I love their products. Their products are really yummy, and they try to like, I think they try to do them like all natural as well. Like it's good stuff. Like the flavor is really, really good. I believe they were Australian at one point, and then they came over here.
Sure, there's an about me on their site.
Yeah,
here.
But it's a really good alternative. I like it, and it, like I said, Pringles leaves like this weird filmy like taste, like feeling in my mouth. I don't like it, so that's why it's at the bottom. I don't like it.
Valid.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, that's fair.
At the top for me, I agree. Reese's is so good, especially frozen. Yes. I love it. Frozen, room temp. So good. I put Muddy Buddies up here, but I don't like Chex Mix's Muddy Buddies.
Oh yeah.
I like making my own Muddy Buddies. Because like I've tried their Muddy Buddies, and there's like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the chocolate they use. It doesn't taste as good. Or the peanut butter is maybe not the best quality. I don't know. Like they're skimping on something, one of the ingredients, and I can tell, and I just don't like that flavor. But if you make homemade Muddy Buddies, like with a big old gallon Ziploc bag and the Chex Mix and everything, you just shook it up. That stuff
It's the
is
best.
so good. That stuff is like crack. Like, I made that for Christmas one year. I lived on that bag for like a week.
Oh.
I just had it with me the whole time. It was so good. Oreos are up there. I love Oreos. They're actually a cookie I can have because they don't use dairy in their
Unintentionally
ingredients.
vegan as well.
Yeah, unintentionally
What is
vegan.
in the cream then? What is that?
It's just sugar. It's just
It's-
sugar.
Is it just straight fondant or something?
It's like sugar and oil, basically.
Yeah, it's like oil, sugar,
Oh,
I
I
think
see
like some sort of like flour or something. But it's like it's no dairy. Like and the cookie doesn't have any dairy or eggs in it either. It's just
it's basically like
vegan.
powdered sugar and oil.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
I love
God,
Oreos
okay.
for that reason because I can have them. They're so good, and I can have them. Twix is, I think, like one of my favorite candy bars, if not my total favorite candy bar.
fair. They're
Um,
really good.
They're so good. Like when I was a kid, I used to just be like, I don't really care about these. But as I got older, I was like, man, I was sleeping on these. Same with the Baby Ruths, because I always looked at the Baby Ruths as like, that's like an old people's candy, like, you know,
Mm.
which I feel like is the same with the Fifth Avenue chill. Like growing up, I would look at something like that and be like, oh, that's like grown up candy. Like I don't know. I wouldn't want to try that.
That's
know?
out of my league.
Yeah. Why would I
Back to
like
bed,
that?
old
You
man.
know. Krispy Kreme. I love just donuts. Donuts in general are pretty good. I have to
Yeah.
agree with the peanut M&Ms up top. Those are the best.
Oh.
Honestly, like
Right?
Chill and I have spoken at length about this. Peanut M&Ms are the best, and then we think mini M&Ms are better than regular M&Ms.
Ah.
We theorize it's the sugar coating to chocolate ratio. There's more like sugar coating to the little
They're so
mini ones.
crunchy.
There's like a little crunch to them. So
You can just stick a bunch in your mouth and it doesn't feel bad.
exactly.
Like
Pour
it's
that tube
nice.
in me.
now, this
I'm
next
sorry.
this next one will be a little controversial. Put
What
Tootsie
the
Roll
hell?
at the top.
No.
I love Tootsie Rolls. Like, you know,
Bruh.
like how they're like, how many licks does it get? How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? I love
Okay,
getting
but-
to the Tootsie Roll
No.
center of the
Yeah.
Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie Pops are different than just Tootsie Rolls.
No,
Tootsie Pops.
They use Tootsie
Yes.
Rolls in the center. It's
I
the
know,
same
but it's different.
chocolate.
But you have a different experience
Have
though.
a with the sucker.
No, the sucker's good. No.
Yeah, you do. The sucker and the Tootsie Roll is good. The Tootsie Pop, very good.
Yeah. Okay.
Very
Oh,
well
man, you guys are
together.
I think it works
One.
best like that, and I'm one of those freaks that
You were about to
No.
crash out over this.
I'm gonna crash out.
It really
No,
was,
I'm one of those
bro.
freaks that I like. You get like halfway through the Tootsie Pop, and I would just bite into that shit.
Yes.
No, that's
Yes.
fair. That's fair.
Mhm.
Because like the mix of the pop with the Tootsie Roll, that's good. So I agree with you on that. But a Tootsie Roll by itself is just too much, man.
Mm.
So
Nah,
if
just
you're
give it
talking
to
about
me.
Tootsie Pops, no,
Give
just
it
give it to you.
Just give me the Tootsie Roll. You know,
Oh
that's-
my god.
it's just so funny because, like, I remember, you know, post Halloween trick or treating, everybody, you know, looking through their stash of candy, doing their little like candy trades, right? Oh man, I scored so many Tootsie Rolls. No one likes them. That's okay. I like them. I'll take them. I'll take them off your
Hey, more
head.
for me.
More
What do you know?
So
I think I was in a similar boat once upon a time. I used to be like obsessed with them, but nowadays it's just sort of like
yeah,
if they're there, I'm absolutely going to destroy them, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna look for them. Tootsie
Yeah.
Rolls aren't the treats you go and look for.
that is true. I'm not gonna go out of
They
my
find
way
their
to
way to
buy. Yeah, I'm not gonna go buy a bag of Tootsie Rolls right now. That is a good
Right.
point. But
That is the strangest thing about Tootsie Rolls. They find you.
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
find Tootsie Rolls. They just appear
They
to you
do. They really.
when they're needed most, or they just appear.
You're not wrong
It
because
doesn't
it's
make any sense.
in my whole life, I don't think I've ever bought a Tootsie Roll.
No,
Actually,
they just appear.
wait,
Because they're
hold
ass.
on. Wait, hold on.
They
My
appear in
whole
Christmas
reality.
stockings and fucking Easter eggs and bullshit. They don't appear anywhere that makes any logical sense. They're magic. Tootsie
Oh,
Rolls are
gosh.
abject magic.
All right. Well,
I'm
that
not
concludes.
crazy either. It's true. It's true.
Before we start unraveling more of people's realities around Tootsie Rolls, that's gonna be the end of the American Snacks and Candy post 420 tier list. Thank you all so much for participating in that. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the hot takes,
Golf clap.
the good tastes.
Golf clap.
Oh shit! I realized I never talked about Rice Krispies.
Ooh.
You want to go off?
Yeah, you want to go
No,
off?
Yeah, go
it'll
off.
be a conversation for another time, methinks.
That's fine.
Yeah, fair
Um,
enough.
Why don't you two let us know where we can find you, what you've been up to, and if you have any plans or events coming up. Lovepeck, did you want to go ahead and get us going with that?
Sure. I didn't just do something that will make me cough a lot.
Oh,
Hello.
My God!
happy post 420.
Not quite 420. So cool. You can find me on such things as Twitch. Hold on. Twitch.tv/Lovepeck. I roleplay a lot of GTA. And I don't have a lot planned at the moment, but it's going to be awesome and stuff. I play Jessie Gallagher, stoner hippie lady.
Mm-hmm. And you play on Onyx right now and a little bit of purple.
Onyx and sometimes purple thumbs up. I've got a goofy little character I need to play more on purple that's kind of fun.
Yes, please. And
Plus it gives me a chance to see the up and atom.
Hello! For those who might not know me, I'm Kazi. I am a variety streamer on Twitch from time to time. You guys can find me over at twitch.tv/Cozmeeek with 3 E's. That's more often where you'll find me. Occasionally I will post to Blue Sky or I don't want to call it that. Twitter. But yeah, more often than not, you're going to find me on Twitch. I do a variety of different things, but lately I've been playing through The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which has been a blast. It's my favorite Zelda game. Very passionate about it. If you want to find out more about that, that's where you can find me.
Perfect. Thank you both so much. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Was there anything you wanted to say more?
No. Okay. I just wanted to say thank you for having me on with you.
Thank you both for joining us, and this was a blast.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
We'll definitely have to do a R.E.P.O thing or something crazy in the near future together, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I need
Dara trauma at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I need more VC in my life.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, well, thank you both again so much for joining and spending your time here, taking time out of your day to be here. Thank you to our viewers and listeners so much for joining as well and supporting. Hopefully you spam the comments with asking them not to divorce. Otherwise, their divorce is upon your shoulders, viewers. I mean,
I'm getting rid of the ball and
your
chain.
responsibility. I mean,
yeah. Internet validation will save us. You must.
Thank you all so much for listening. This has been the VC with me as one of your hosts, VT, and my co-host.
Chill, hello, and actually goodbye. Goodbye.
And actually goodbye. And thank you so much. We will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Till we meet again, friends.